Ancient piranhas were some of the most fearsome predatory creatures to ever exist on Earth. These fish could reach lengths of up to 10 meters and possessed incredible strength. This article will help you explore their evolutionary history, biological characteristics, habitat, and the mysteries surrounding this species. An overview of ancient piranhas reveals a group of extinct predatory fish that once dominated the ancient oceans. Fossils that have been found show that these fish appeared hundreds of millions of years ago. They were the dominant creatures in the oceans during a time when many other fish species were still in their early stages of development. Scientists have discovered that ancient piranhas had a unique body structure perfectly suited to a predatory lifestyle. Their long, slender bodies, powerful fins, and razor-sharp teeth were key characteristics. These features helped them rise to become the top predators in the ancient marine environment. Among the notable ancient piranha species, Megalodon stands out as the king of the ancient oceans. Megalodon is one of the most famous ancient predatory fish, reaching lengths of up to 18 meters. It was one of the largest carnivorous creatures to have ever existed. Megalodon lived approximately 23 to 3.6 million years ago, spanning the Oligocene to Pliocene epochs. Fossilized teeth of Megalodon show they were enormous, with some reaching up to 18 centimeters in length. These massive teeth were perfectly designed for tearing flesh and crushing the bones of their prey. Megalodon was capable of hunting large whales, sea lions, and other massive marine creatures. Another formidable creature was Dunkleosteus, the armored warrior of the seas. Dunkleosteus was a giant armored fish that lived approximately 360 to 380 million years ago. Unlike Megalodon, Dunkleosteus had a body covered in a hard, armor-like shell, making it a living tank. These fish could grow to lengths of up to 10 meters and were one of the largest predators during the Devonian period. A distinctive feature of Dunkleosteus was its jaw structure. It didn't have teeth in the traditional sense, but rather sharp, self-sharpening bone fragments. These teeth could generate a cutting force of up to 6,000 psi, powerful enough to crush even the shells of turtles and hard clams. In contrast, Leetsichthys was a filter-feeding giant. This colossal fish lived approximately 165 million years ago. Unlike the other ancient predators mentioned, Leetsichthys was a filter feeder, much like modern baleen whales. Despite its gentle feeding method, it was immense, reaching lengths between 16 and 17 meters. The feeding mechanism of Leetsichthys was unique, utilizing comb-like structures in its mouth to filter small organisms from the seawater. Although it wasn't a traditional predator, Leetsichthys remains one of the largest marine creatures ever to have existed. The body structure and biological characteristics of these ancient fish were highly specialized. Their skeletal and muscular systems were developed to support a predatory lifestyle. The bones were generally very strong, helping them withstand the powerful impacts that occurred when hunting large prey. Their muscular systems were exceptionally well developed, particularly in the tail and fins, which allowed them to move with incredible speed and agility through the water. Fossil evidence shows that some ancient piranha species had a special bone structure that enhanced their ability to dive deep into the ocean and withstand the immense water pressure at those depths. This adaptation allowed them to hunt at various depths, expanding their range of potential prey. The digestive system of these ancient predators was designed to handle large quantities of food. Their stomachs were remarkably expandable, which allowed them to swallow large prey whole. Some species, thanks to special digestive juices, could even digest the bones and hard shells of their prey. Studies of their fossils indicate that some ancient piranha species could digest food very quickly. This rapid digestion helped them conserve energy for prolonged hunts, a crucial advantage for species living in cold waters where metabolic processes are typically slower. Ancient piranhas also possessed a highly developed sensory system. They were able to detect vibrations in the water, which helped them locate prey from a great distance. Some species even had special organs to detect electric fields, an ability that allowed them to see prey in murky or completely dark water. Their eyes were often specially structured, giving them clear vision in the low-light conditions of the deep ocean. Some species could even detect ultraviolet light, which helped them locate prey in the deeper layers of the water column where light is scarce. The habitat and distribution of these ancient giants were vast. They once inhabited most of the Earth's oceans, with their fossils being found in many different regions, from the cold waters of the Arctic to the warm tropical seas. This wide distribution suggests that they were highly adaptable, capable of surviving in a wide range of environmental conditions. The ancient oceans had different structures and temperatures than the oceans we know today, and these factors influenced the distribution and behavior of ancient piranha species. Some species adapted to the cold polar waters, while others thrived in the warmth of the tropical regions. These ancient piranha species also lived in various water layers and depths. Some species, like the mighty Megalodon, typically hunted in the middle water layer, where many large marine organisms could be found. Meanwhile, species like Dunkleosteus were versatile, capable of living and hunting in both the surface and deep water layers. Some species were capable of diving hundreds of meters to hunt for food. They had special biological mechanisms to withstand the high water pressure and low temperatures found at these extreme depths. This gave them access to food sources that other, less adapted fish species could not reach. Their predatory behavior and diet were just as diverse as the species themselves. Ancient piranhas used a variety of hunting techniques depending on the species and their habitat. Some species, like Megalodon, relied on sheer speed and strength to attack their prey directly. They could lunge at incredibly high speeds, creating a powerful impact force that could stun or kill their prey instantly. Other species, such as the gentle giant Leadsichthys, used filter feeding techniques to gather their food. They would swim through large clumps of plankton, using special structures in their mouths to retain food particles. This was an efficient method for gathering large amounts of food in a short amount of time. The main prey of ancient piranhas was incredibly diverse. Carnivorous species like Megalodon often hunted whales, sea lions, large sharks, and other massive marine creatures. They were capable of attacking prey much larger than themselves, thanks to their incredible strength and specialized hunting techniques. The filter-feeding species like Leadsichthys primarily consumed plankton, small fish, and other tiny marine organisms. Although their food was small, they needed to consume enormous quantities to maintain their massive body size. Information regarding the breeding season and life cycle of ancient piranhas is limited due to the difficulties of studying fossils. However, scientists believe that many species may have bred seasonally, typically during times when food was abundant to support their offspring. The life cycle of these ancient piranha species could span several decades. Some species may have lived for up to 100 years or even longer. This long lifespan allowed them to grow to enormous sizes and accumulate a wealth of hunting experience over their lifetime. The extinction of these magnificent creatures was likely caused by several factors. Climate change was one of the main drivers. Significant changes in ocean temperature, sea level, and other environmental conditions severely impacted their habitats and the ecosystems they depended on. Climate change also affected the food sources of the ancient piranha species. As the marine organisms they preyed upon declined in number or disappeared entirely, these top predators could not find enough food to survive. Biological competition also played a role in their demise. The emergence of new marine species, such as the ancestors of modern sharks and other marine organisms, created new competition. As these new predators developed, they competed with the ancient piranhas for food and habitat. Some of the older species may have been outcompeted by these new, more agile species in terms of hunting skills, speed, or their ability to adapt to the changing marine environments. Habitat changes, such as the formation of underwater mountain ranges or shifts in ocean currents, also affected the habitats of ancient piranhas. These geological changes could disrupt migration routes, alter food sources, and interfere with reproductive cycles, putting further pressure on their populations. In popular culture, ancient piranhas, particularly the colossal Megalodon, have become iconic figures. They frequently appear in films, books, and video games, often portrayed as giant fearsome creatures of the deep. However, this image is frequently exaggerated. Films often depict Megalodon as a much larger and more ferocious creature than scientific evidence suggests. This can lead to widespread misunderstandings about the true nature of these ancient predators. In the world of scientific research, ancient piranhas play a crucial role, especially in fields like paleontology, ecology, and evolution. Their fossils provide invaluable information about the habitats, diets, and behaviors of these ancient organisms. Studying ancient piranhas also helps scientists better understand the processes of extinction and the dramatic changes that have occurred in ocean ecosystems over geological time. This knowledge can be applied to help predict and potentially prevent future ecological crises in our modern oceans. In the realm of education, ancient piranhas are often used to illustrate key concepts of evolution, ecology, and conservation. Models and fossils of these creatures are displayed in museums all around the world, attracting public interest, especially among children. Learning about ancient piranhas helps students gain a better understanding of Earth's long history, the incredible diversity of species that have existed, and the profound importance of protecting the environment we have today.